My name is Deno. I live in Atlanta, Georgia, and my background has basically been in carpet. I've been raised in flooring my whole life, and I've been training in flooring and in this industry for several years. So that's my background. Well, in this industry, technology's always been challenged. Seems like it's always been at least 5-10 years behind everything else. And so when somebody actually came out with a software program that did something, there was a few of the more wealthy companies in the carpet industry that jumped on it. But then there was this whole slew of people that have gotten this business that are good at what they do, but they have no idea how to run a computer and how to keep track of things. And so there was a huge need for a simple, easy-to-use system of doing business, which this industry lacked a lot of. It filled a gap of basically that. It filled the gap of somebody that actually pulled something that was Windows-based, that was simple and easy to use for anyone, and it let the average dealer, along with the dealers that knew a lot about computers and the ones that didn't know anything about computers, and it filled that gap to where now they've got something that they can literally use on a daily basis, and it makes sense to them. The software system plays into every dealer. It doesn't matter if they're small, large, middle, or whatever, because anything that we train on, anything at Mohawk University, anything you'll hear in any business, regardless if it's flooring or anything, you have to know where you are in your business. And a lot of people will forget that. They think that they're just there to sell carpet, and they forget the fact that the numbers matter. And so when you have a simple enough system to just come back to and realize where you are on a daily basis, instead of guessing or thinking that you're really doing well because you've increased your sales over the year, yet your profits have actually diminished. This is something that actually pulled it into play where everybody knows exactly where they're at all the time, and it was simple for everybody. Well, there's no comparison, and the reason there's no comparison is basically you've got both ends of the spectrum. You've got some people that thought it was just a matter of hiring a whole bunch of programmers and to slap together a program that actually did something that confused the industry. And the reason I like Q-Floors, it was built from the ground up with carpet in mind and built by flooring dealers, so you got the input of those that are in it right now. And then what you did is you took a simple approach, because you have programmers that developed this system that understood programming so well, it made it simple. It was hard for me to wrap my mind around that for a while, because I didn't know what made a good software system until I realized it was the simplicity. And the ones that people think are really good, sometimes they think they have to have thousands and thousands of options on it, but what I realized is those options need to be simple to use, or nobody uses them anyway. So that's really what's filled the gap, and that's why there's no comparison between these. Well, it changes their life because they've literally never looked at things as far as numbers before. And how does it change them? Well, it changes their business. It changes the way they look at it. They actually have hope again because they realize they've had goals of expanding their business. Every business owner that jumps into this business wants to have a whole bunch of stores and sell a bunch and then sell their business someday. The problem is most of them have no backing as far as how are you going to actually do that. So how does it change them? It changes them with now they can set realistic good goals, because now they know exactly how they're going to pay for whatever it is they want to expand.